STAKK Nation, welcome back to the channel.
Champions.
As you know, on this channel, we'll be talking about the adoption of Bitcoin forever, and we'll continue doing that. Because what I think is we're going through a very interesting time.
Rough times.
We are living through history, that's for sure. Okay.
Pioneering times.
It is rough times. It is rough times for sure. However, they say the diamond comes out of the rough. Is it not?
Proof of work and easy.
Exactly. It is during these times when we see incredible innovations, massive leaps of humanity, etc., etc.
True.
Is there anything I'm about to say that you do not know? You know it because you're smart.
Yes.
Now, check this out. What we are seeing here. By the way, double talk to the people, man. How are you feeling today, sir?
Feeling wonderful, man. Out here trying to get the Bitcoin word out there to the people.
Why are you not doing the same? Do you just like being a slave? Let us know.
I'm sure that's why they're watching us, man. They're trying to exit the system.
Well, in that case, keep watching.
Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us here today.
Yep. So, we're going to be talking about the difference time makes, Well, funny enough, man, Bitcoin is time.
Bitcoin is time. Bitcoin tracks time. That's for sure.
And over time, from saying no to an empty room to now being at the nation's capital, talking about the same thing.
Look at this. Look at us. Standing tall with the Secretary of Commerce, Ms. Tanner from Rhode Island.
Yes, sir.
This is us today.
Secretary of Commerce. If you know what commerce meant, now you know.
You see, this woman here has been tasked with fostering or making it easier to do business in the state of Rhode Island. And she turned to blockchain technology.
Boom.
Okay. But you see, it was not always like this from day one.
No, it wasn't.
Look at this situation here. I would like to roll you back to 2013?
Yes, sir.
Saifuddin Amos is who we're looking at here, right? And observe the audience in the room.
What I want to talk about today is Bitcoin neutrality.
Man, I wish I was in that room.
Yeah, I do wish I was in that room. Only a few people are in there. This was the Bitcoin crowd, man. If you set up the same setup today and you say, hey, Bitcoin discussion, how do you think the population will look like in that room?
Filled up. As a matter of fact, this reminds me of us. So when we first started, people were not following our channel.
Yes. In fact, when we started, YouTube was not blocking our channel. But look at us now.
We're getting banned and kicked out of Instagram.
That tells me that we're doing something right.
Keep pushing.
Because they say if you have no enemies, then you ain't doing shit.
Nope.
Not everybody's going to like you.
It's okay.
However, it seems that when you are on the right path, that's when they come out to bite. Enemies of progress. I am looking at you, Instagram. But carry on, Double O. I'm just talking crap.
Yeah. Basically, we wanted to show you that this week we spent time with the time to update the system.
It is time to update the system.
Update the system. But why is it Coinbase that is updating the system? Anyway, let's just forget about that gender. Let's just focus on the fact that now we're in the nation's capital talking about Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And someone on some national media will tell you there is still some kind of rat poison.
Yeah.
Or is the best investor there is.
Well, Peter Schiff will tell you that it's going to zero. But I think that this is incredible. And I think truly significant in how far we have, at least this whole community has made it. This update the system summit. The name is very interesting because if you look at all of the videos that we do around Bitcoin and all of the videos that we do around geopolitics and all these other things, what it really boils down to is the fact that the system that we are living in is not working for most of the people that are in it right now.
It's configured for a very few.
Absolutely. Now, is this the boat that we want to sail here? Maybe not. Is this the boat that we like? Maybe not. But I think it is important to be on this boat. And this is where I think Bitcoin maxis need to
get out of their shells.
Maybe re-strategize how they interact or navigate the system. Right? I get the idea of brute force. Someone does not agree with your move, then screw them. You know, it is what it is. But if you're trying to truly get the world on a Bitcoin standard, these are things that you just have to definitely, how would you say?
They will say brute force
compromise on.
They will say brute force does not win wars.
Yeah. It doesn't. It makes some people resent you for sure. You know, and when I say brute force, if you think about it, like there was this point of time when Bitcoin maxis were literally embracing the fact that they're being psychopaths or toxic individuals. That's not what you want to be identifying yourself as. You want people to recognize that you are someone who has been enlightened intellectually on a different level by the most incredible piece of technology that humankind has ever seen. And that is all it is. And they should continue to refer to us that way. I'm not a psychopath. I am not toxic or anything. No. Okay? Because I'll tell you what is toxic. And I'll tell you what is psychopathic. Someone printing money and giving it to you and then taking it back from you in taxes and you think you're winning.
And inflation.
And being able to use inflation, all these tools that are used to manipulate your money. This system. Exactly. It does not work. And this is why we are here today in a place where this says update the system summit, because the system is broken.
You gotta go in there.
Okay.
You know, be a Trojan.
Social security has failed, yet we're still paying into it. Why? Why are we still engaged
Pension
in something
failed.
that is clearly does not work?
The pension failed, they switch it to Social Security. That's still not working.
Yeah.
They're not telling you, oh, we can move your retirement age from 65 to 67. There's a lot of kids these days now that do not know that their retirement age is no longer 65. It used to be 55 at some point.
Yeah.
It's now 67, and now there's conversations about, oh, let's move it up to 70. People are living longer. What do you care about living longer? I've worked all my life. I would like to take a break. Especially if I can take the money out of the 401k.
Exactly. You know, the interesting thing is, right, America builds this sort of like false safety net in people's minds where they think that if they do not have all of these things before they get old, they will not live. Listen, my grandmother lived to a very old age, man. She was back home where there was no of these social security, etc.
Or chemicals and sugars in your food.
Yes. And there are many old people around the world who are actually living longer than most people here, right? And they do not need any of these things. You know why? Because they live as a community.
Which Bitcoin provides.
Yes. So if you're living as a community, then it seems to me that even as your parents get older, the community is there to take care of them. Their kids, their grandkids, etc.
You're not sending them to some private home where somebody's profiting off of your parents.
Exactly. So, I mean, come on, man. We've spoken about this manipulative system, all of that stuff, but I am so happy that at this point in time, we are able to see things like this, because for serious change to happen, right, you also have to get in the ring, right? For your ideas to come through, you have to get in the ring, and I think that this is just
good progress,
right? We'll take this boat and reach there, and then when we get there, now we can hop off and go in another direction and let Coinbase go its own way, because like you said, we don't know what's Coinbase motivations, right? Why is it that you guys only freeze it when we're making profit?
Coinbase!
Yeah, but go ahead, bro.
Tell us what's going on there. Are you surprising the price of Bitcoin like FTX? We know the story, y'all.
Yo, incredible.
Cash App need to do one though. We need to go to the Cash App one. I think that will be fun. So that we can tell them this. Cash App, man. What's up with the slippage? Your fees?
Listen, man. Cash App was my jam. But then now it's like you don't even know where you can. Where can you even go, bro? Because peer to peer, though, you take arm and leg.
Golly.
Peer to peer, Bitcoin could be trading at like 65, and peer to peer, someone is trying to sell it to you for 70 some. I guess it's the price of no KYC. That's crazy. You can't be doing that. But you know, that's
it's just
that's a whole
it
different
goes back to the
conversation.
old human factor, man. How can communities function together, especially with peer to peer, without necessarily abusing one another?
Yeah.
And that is why we implemented government
Yes.
to create the governance to ensure that we're not abusing one another. But in the process, the same people that were saying let's not abuse one another are now going to corrupt the government
Yeah.
and the governance system. Now they're abusing the old dang on thing. Golly,
Exactly.
human beings, what's up with your monkey brains?
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
To my
Well, I think this was I don't have anything else to add to this one, but my whole point here is that, as you can see, the adoption is on the rise.
Yup.
Okay, and this is not going to be stopping anytime soon, and we'll continue to come to you guys with more Bitcoin adoption news. Okay, and what I'm really excited about is that we are living through history right now, and we are documenting this thing right here. You feel me? It's a beautiful thing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not yet, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with your friends, and so on. And of course, we're over there on X as STAKK and Spotify as STAKK. Until next time, brazen out.
Hello.
Hey.